Hello there, this is Vanessa Ho. From my previous video, I already shared with you what are the values of mature Vietnamese women. In this video, I'm gonna share with you the 4 common hobbies and interests that many women around my age tend to have. And before I get started, I just want you to think about it and answer this question in your head. Don't you believe that one of the best way to have a long-term relationship is to have common interests, values, and hobbies among the two of you? Right? Okay, and also let me once again explain to those of you who have not watched many of my videos regarding this topic. What do I mean by mature Vietnamese women? Mature Vietnamese women are those women who were born a few years before, right on, and a few years after the Vietnam War, because it's a crucial event in Vietnam's history.
But first, how would you like an ongoing supply of free reports, helpful resources, and unique cultural insights for meeting, dating, and marrying a Vietnamese woman? Too easy. Just take a quick moment to subscribe and click the bell icon, and you'll never miss out again.
Before I share these hobbies with you, I want to acknowledge to you that these are the broad statements. So of course, there's always going to be exceptions, okay? But having said in that, I know many women, and at least one of these hobbies will apply to them. The first hobby that I would like to share with you in this video is that the Vietnamese lady around my age tend to love getting together for a small dinner or lunch with our friends. And it all depends on the group schedules. If it can be a dinner during the weekdays, or maybe lunch during the weekend, whatever is convenient for the group, for everybody, then we will do it. And then before we get together, we tend to make it as a potluck. We come up as a potluck and we make a list of things that we're gonna bring it over, and each of us who's gonna be there gonna bring a dish. Most of the time it's gonna be your special dish, that your signatures that you can cook, or something that you're best known for. Then our friends would request us to make that dish and bring it over. And then also I want to share with you that most of the dishes that we bring over is gonna be already cooked, well prepared, and then we just put in the food tray, and then we just bring it over to the host house. But then sometimes there's cases that some dishes that required for the maximum freshness, it needs to be cooked right there and then, just right before that we're gonna eat. Then it needs to be before it's not serving. I shouldn't say that. Yeah. So if that is the case, then we just bring the raw materials over, and then just ask the host ahead of time, of course, already using her kitchen for that, and cook it, and and display it, and prepare and display it on the big table, and then everybody can have a part of it and try to taste other dishes from our friends, right? And as I mentioned with you also, that the Vietnamese cultures consider food is a common love language, and this is how we express it. We build relationship, we have trust by sitting together, talking, chit-chat, drinking, and then share about our life, our personal life, family relationship, career, etc. And in the Western world, when you are, I noticed that when we are invited to a friend's party or gathering, then most of the time we just bring a bottle of wine, right? But with Vietnamese folks, that it's more common to offer to bring a dish of food, a dish of food, right? Unless the host specifically said not to do so, because they already have a lot a food, or they already prepare or cook too much food, then don't bring it. Then that's when we can bring, either beers or a bottle of wine or fruit tray, or dessert or appetizers. And as I mentioned, that Vietnamese culture is still male dominated, so it's not uncommon for the Vietnamese men to be served. If that party, if at gathering is included the male side, which means like either as a boyfriend, husband, etc., then come along, then yes, most of the time they would sit there and expect it to be served. Yes. Thus, so if you want to score a major brownie points, then offer to stand up, offer to help her to get food, or even get some food for her. Then she really gonna appreciate that, and then it's gonna make some of her friends, or most of her friends, got jealous about it too. Okay, and set up the table, clean up the table afterward, clean up some trash, because we're gonna use or wash the dishes. Some of the dishes is in it. Then and then of course her friends will notice that too, and then talk you up with her. So that's a good thing, right? Yep. Okay, and then the second hobby that I would like to share with you that the mature Vietnamese women my age tend to love is karaoke. Yes, you heard me right. I know that why the younger generation prefers international artists, especially in Vietnam right now. In Vietnam, and they tend to love like Korean artists. That's the big hit for them. And they like all sorts of music now. Like they even have hip hop and some of the newer type of music. But then the women my age tend to love the 80s and 90s music from the local artists and from the US artists as well. Thus, after we eat, we talk and chit chat and all that. And if it's a dinner time, and if it's during like either Friday night or Saturday night where we don't have to go to work on the next day, then after dinner we tend to pull off YouTube. Yes, we just make it simple. It doesn't. Some of the houses that I know from my friends, that they do have a really great karaoke system. Almost like a pro one. But then, just to make it simple, we just put up YouTube, and we have the microphone, a cordless microphone, or a speaker with a microphone that we can nowadays we can just also put in the car, and and bring it to a friend's house, right? And start singing all the tours, due to our fondness of thinking about the past times, the time that we were grown up. Yeah, so because we're more familiar with that, right? So if you join her at the dinner or at the gathering with her, then it's okay to, and you're not really good at singing, or you are shy. That's how I used to be. I love to sing, but then I were really shy in front of the crowd. Until now, I still pretty shy, I have to say that. Yes, and it's okay to decline, but then you may find that it's not as difficult as you think, And then also, because we are a group of good friends, then we don't judge you as like you go on the stage for the competition and you in the contest or something like that. Some sort like that. So it's okay, just to be yourself, to feel comfortable. Yeah. And in fact, if you decided to sing a song, then pick a romantic song, or a really popular song in the 80s and the 90s, and then it's gonna be a great way to impress her, to make she feel special. And what woman would decline that, right? Can resist that. Yeah, I say, oh wow, he does something really nice with me and for me. I mean, then that's really a great way to impress her. But like I said, you don't have to be, like have a great voice to, or like have to be a really, really like, macho and all that, and to enjoy yourselves. Because like I said, that we just have a group of good friends. So it's almost like we treat each other almost like a family, and we have a lot of trust and we get along, we feel comfortable with each other. So it's just a way for us to relax and let your hair down among friends. So again, trust me on this, that Alex, my boyfriend, he is a good dancer, salsa. Yeah, he loves to dance salsa, but he's not that good at singing. So he just sticks with the simpler tools. And most of the time I was laughing at his singing, but he still sing it. So you can do it too, right? Or if not, just sit back and relax and enjoy the companies, enjoy the parties and gathering, and then make some friends or talk to someone that you just meet or at the party already ahead of time before the party. Then just talk to them, because I know that there's most of the time a lot of men tend to go to another room or go to the backyard and then just kind of have some beers or wine and drinking and talking. So that's okay too, but then of course, as I have always recommended to you, that you should blend in with your lady, so that's why she feels that you are different, you are a gentleman, you're not like a Vietnamese like traditional way. Okay, yeah. So if there's not any of the concert coming up soon, then a CDs can also be a great gift from this artist, can be a great gift. And yes, we still use CDs unlike the younger generation. We still appreciate it. That if you have a CD and you write on it, or it's, what's gonna be the best? That if you can get a CD of her favorite artist, even the Vietnamese artist, then have you buy the CD and have them sign it, and give it to her. She would be wowed, because of your action, that you thinking for her and you make her feel really, really special. Okay, and then the third hobby that I would like to share with you is ballroom dancing. Yes, you heard me right. Ballroom dancing. The mature Vietnamese women around my age tend to love that too. And the most common dances include rumba, cha-cha-cha, tango. Yes, and then of course, new waves. Again, don't think that, do not think that she expects you to be a pro dancer, make all this, sweet moves and all that. But it's okay if you just know a couple of the basic moves and the basic steps for that. Then it's a great way to get romantic with her already. Yes, and in large U.S. and Vietnamese cities, the Vietnamese couples can go out. Normally would go out like once a month, or if it depends on your schedule, right? You can do once a week, once every bi-weekly, every 2 weeks, or once a month or more to dance to the dancing clubs. And most of the time, those are you will see that the people or the couples in their early 50s and 60s gonna be there. And normally there would be no liquor at many of these clubs. So if you prefer to drink, or else then either ask your lady or call ahead of time to ask the club to see if it's okay. You can bring your own beers in or your wine in, or if not, just to make sure that you ask ahead of time, so you don't feel like shocked that, oh my god, and then you can feel comfortable when you're there around and spending time with her. Okay. And then the last hobby that the Vietnamese women around my age tend to love is to go into the concerts with romantic artists from the 80s and the 90s, such as like Mariah Carey, Bryan Adams, Lionel Richie, and similar artists who are singing those like love, romantic, and soft songs. I myself, I love them. I love listening to those music. And then of course, the new wave in the 80s and 90s. That's amazing too. I hope that with this video, I hope you to shed more light to your lady and what she likes. And in addition to having a long-term relationship, I'm strongly believe that you need to have a similar values, as well as at least one or two common hobbies that will make the relationship so much more memorable and rewarding, because you are creating more memories together. And then you also, it's also as the chance for you to spend some private time together. It's only the two of you, and create that stronger bond between you two. And I got that from my own experience with Alex, my boyfriend, because when we first started, we have a common on dancing. We love dancing. That's how we started it as a friend. We just say, oh, we like to go dancing, and seeing most of the time, at the ballroom dance. I forgot to mention this, so I just gonna add it in real quick, that when you go to the club for the ballroom dancing, most of the time they either already have a partner, a dancing partner, or their life partner, also their dancing partner already. And it's really tough. It was really tough, especially for me, to go by myself with my sister and her dancing partner. And most of the time I would set aside. And once in a while, they kind of feel bad. Our friends, or my sister dancing partner, our friend's husband, or my sister dancing partner, they kind of felt bad for me to just sitting around, do nothing. They would ask me to dance one or two songs, and that's it all night. So when we found out that a mutual friend of us found out that, okay, we both like dancing, Alex and I, and we both didn't have a dancing partner, or the other person in the relationship. So he just said, oh, why don't you guys just ask each other, go and dance, and have someone to dance with, so you don't have to sit at the club by yourself all night long, right? Yeah. So that's how we started. So, and then and because of that, we create a bond, we talk, and give you more opportunity to open up and get to know each other. So that is my own life experience, and I would love to share that with you. I just want to add that on. So again, I do strongly believe that, because after especially for us around the age of in 40s, 50s, and 60s, we don't have that craziness like when we were younger. We tend to have more. We tend to be more mellow, and we tend to have love to have someone to listen, talk to. Beside the romantic side, we also want to have a companion, someone you have a company, by our side, someone we can talk to, share stuff to, and understand where we come from, understand our value, cultures, custom, etc. So that's really, really important. I think at the end of it, in order for you to keep a long-term relationship, right? So again, if you find this video valuable, then please share it to your friends. And then I would love to hear your feedback. So also please share your comments, feedback, or even your experience regarding long-term relationship, or any for your relationship, or any question. I would love to hear from you. I have been received quite a few great comments or like sharing from my audience, and I love that, and I really appreciate it. So once again, thanks so much for watching, and thanks so much for your time. And please, again, don't hesitate to to share, to comment, to give me feedback. I would do my best to respond to you, and do my best to share the information that I myself know, or if not, I can search for it. I can ask around for my friends and all that. Okay, so once again, this is Vanessa. I'm looking forward to hear from you, and see you on my next videos. I really appreciate it. You again. Bye for now. See you next time. Bye bye.